dark log from the diary of a griever named John Weaver would just be... Morning, zombies. Are we alive yet? Are we awake yet? It's Saturday the 14th, March 2026. Time index right now is about 4:15 in the morning. No, I haven't checked the news logs at this point over here. It's a personal situation I got going on. I responded to another video that I saw out there from Artist in Recovery / Daryl P. Guy never responds to his damn emails. I swear to God. He gets all these viewers. He's nice and happy about the damn thing. He's going to make him money like crazy. But for me, I don't make a damn dime on these damn things. I don't. I don't live on the efforts of everybody else. I used to a long time ago. When I used to be humping physically for jobs left and right. And doing the jobs physically left and right for companies. Doing customer service. Didn't matter if it was going to be doing call centers from hell or retail from hell or just plain out office work and burn yourself out that way. And now in the world of social media, YouTube creating, everybody's out there humping like crazy, trying to get the most immediate likes and views just to live and survive on. Because it's new, it's happening, it's instant, it's snap your fingers quickly. I can't even do that. I got neuropathy in my fingers. So now, yeah, I've seen these guys instantly trying to get all the views they can, and I'm looking at all this stuff. I'm thinking, if we actually had a different work environment, maybe they'd be humping for work left and right, filling up the lines over the unemployment offices, trying to find that job that they can actually survive on. So YouTube, being a YouTube creator right now, everybody's trying to get the money out of everybody from the likes and views. If a news story is very fast breaking, they live and survive. Or they break and die. So I guess I would have to follow the trend right over a cliff. No thanks. I'm not doing that. I know there are certain places out there asking for money so I can subscribe to them. I'm like, no, not unless I know you and viewed you and wondered if I'm going to have to give my money to you for whatever reason. Are you doing a service for me? What's your service? Entertaining me? Okay, well. Then what? Constantly drive myself crazy by burning myself out on YouTube or social media. That's why I always have to take a break sometimes. I know the media is fast breaking. I know the news is fast breaking, and we've got a hell of a lot of situations happening that we can't even fathom, but we have to keep on top of it, and no wonder we're burning ourselves out. I'm 60 years old. I'm seeing this shit happen in my lifetime. I've seen how the age of computers growing up as a kid is affecting people. Big corporations, small companies have these monsters to do their data processing with very little RAM or kilobytes and megabytes to work on. I've seen the evolution of those type of computers to the point where we're doing things on our phones that have a lot more power than what they had back in the 70s and 80s. I've seen how people use this technology in many ways growing up as a kid to an adult, and then starting to develop techniques on how to use this technology that we've got. Information superhighway, they call it. And then we had the social media rising up with the bulletin boards. And how complicated and convoluted that is to work on chat rooms and chat logs. I've seen the evolution and the constant re-evolution and reiteration of it. But then I keep seeing that real life hits me upside the head. It tells me to pay attention to it and not to computer screens all the damn time. I've seen how life hits me economically, then emotionally, and then physically. And sometimes all three at the same time. While the news is fast breaking of everything else around me, people saying, you gotta. What do I gotta do? Don't you understand? You gotta be on top of this thing. You gotta be. It's no wonder I'm seeing people passing out in front of their computer screens because the information's so damn fast and deadly that they freak out. Even for entertainment. Video gaming, try this one. How many people can run right into things while chasing Pokemons or anything else like that on their phones? And the fun part is they have to have newer and newer phones to have all these games going on to make them run into poles and stuff. Or better yet, online multiplayer gaming world. And how long can you stay in one particular realm? And how long can your body last? Physically on the outside, but on the inside world, you're freaked out. Yeah, I've seen people burning out like that. I've been reading the reports about that one too. We used to be a little bit slower on the news by eating up newspapers left and right, listening to radio reports and televisions that were giving us little clips here and there and trying to tell us what's going on about 30 minutes to an hour. And then with the invention of social media, it's 25 hours a day, 8 days a week. Now, it may sound like a Beatles song at one time, but we're living in that example. We're living in that realm. Which brings me back to me. I'm seeing it, and I'm seeing people stressing themselves and breaking themselves up silly over it. Because the world is more and more stuck in the computer screens. But then the real life is scaring the crap out of them. And we have to keep throwing ourselves into the computer screens to tell the world what's going on as we're getting blown to hell or barbecued. Or maybe having a ship sunk underneath us because we have landmines destroying the very foundation underneath our feet. Landmines or sea mines, actually. And decisions made by ego. Said before in my videos, and I'll keep saying it. We humans fight over resources and ego. We make decisions out of our own ego. And how much resources we're going to try getting. Hogging it for ourselves. Compared to what human history was a long time ago to now, we changed tools, but it's still the same damn shit. We see the treaties that we agreed to a long time ago, we now just disregard, because our own egos are writing us more and more down a pathway that's going to be ending us into destruction one of these here days. I'm not talking like a guru. I'm talking like a guy who's observing this shit. I'm seeing that my own government in the United States, that we voted in for the next term, from 2024 November to the next term, seeing whether or not we're actually going to live under fascism or not. And someone else's ego in control. Some people say, I'm a war president, I want. Ignore the rules, we got a war, guys. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. Seeing people die because of someone else's ego. Because of someone's perfect hairstyle demands it. You can't say anything about my picture here. How dare you? Toss them out. Actually, behead them. That'd be nice for the social media, wouldn't you say? Well, worse off is when you see people getting yanked off of the streets. Just for no fucking reason. I'm hearing, seeing so many damn comments and video clips on social media. It's not even funny. And the other thing is, we put the videos out there. Where are they being stored at? My question to you and to everybody, where is the videos being stored at? Big, huge monsters that suck up more resources to store all these damn memories. And we demand more. We want artificial intelligence, do we not? But if we had read our own literature and our own fears and phobias by our own writers who have imagined the world, we're creating our own doomsday. We are creating our own future that we already forecasted that's going to be killing us one way or another. And the rest of our world. Imagine having a private company out there that wants to burn a hole in the atmosphere into your land. Your particular neighbor wants to get sunlight, but you don't want the sunlight. You're in the darkness right now because this is what the natural Earth satellite is. You know, our natural rotation is 12 hours on, 12 hours off of light. But now, with the invention of satellites, we can screw the Earth 24/7 with light being emanating on every other part, run by private enterprise. We have private enterprise trying to fight its way to a rocky, barren world we have orbiting around our Earth that we depended upon for billions and billions of years for our own geologically and meteorologically stable environment. Our seasons depend upon the moon, which is slowly, incrementally drifting away from us. In my lifetime, it may or may not happen. Unless, of course, we get a nuclear explosion on the damn thing or some kind of sufficient force to throw the moon into a tizzy somewhere, either into the Earth and blow us to hell, or out in space and we get to shake ourselves up, literally. Mankind's stupidity to itself. Doesn't think what he's doing, he's just doing to make a profit. Send rockets out there. We're going to send balloons for people to float and live in. And watch the damn things get popped in space and people die from the entry. Oh, thank you. But we're jamming ourselves up with so much humanity on this planet that we're killing it. And sucking up every damn resource we have until there's nothing left. And then what do? Try to build a hyperspace ring to go somewhere else that we know nothing of? Or do we die out as a species? See, sometimes these thoughts kind of occur to me in the middle of the night. Now, I'm hearing everybody else trying to react and overreact and wanting money. Oh, I get views, I get money. I'm looking at all you guys, I'm like, yeah, you guys are just like the regular assholes looking for the regular jobs. You guys spinning the board around, making tricks and flips just to get people's attention for one particular business struggling for survival. Or another business that just doesn't give a shit anymore. Welcome to our world, boys and girls. Right now it's about 4:30 in the morning, Saturday morning. And I'm making these kind of complaints about things. But my channel's the Diary of a Griever named John Weaver. Yeah. A diary, guys. Not monetary. Not monetized. If I gotta make a log out there for my own damn my own sanity, my own worth, I'm doing it for me. But the words may last. Like some of us have actually struggled for years or nearly a decade trying to get the news out to people on social media when it first invented. And then burned out because how much content they got to keep producing. Imagine what corporate media did for nearly a century. We first had the television and radio going out. That was worse than ever regarding print. We started the old print back in the 1700s. Old Ben Franklin and his press. History, humanitarian, humanity. Yeah, you get older, you get into a different perspective. Not rushing into things, not trying to kill myself over different things. People want the instantaneous. I'm looking at it, and I'm seeing and comparing to many things. I'm not in a rush to talk about my thoughts about things happened in the past, because when I'm going into college, I'm taking history. I'm studying about the past affecting us in the present that may or may not screw us over in the future. Think about that one, guys. Our decisions that we already made back then is already fucking us over right now, as it is. We have never taken accountability, transparency, or responsibility for it. We just say, oh well, it's the past. Well, guess what? History judges us. Already has condemned us. But we just haven't seen it. I wake up every day seeing how the ego is running super fast, trying to escape chaos and confusion that's already burning up a road, creating itself. They want. And by the time they get to the point where they've already burned themselves out, they've already created too much chaos and confusion, not helping people, but just chasing their own damn egos. Said before, I'll keep saying it again, we fight for survival over resources, limited on this planet as they are. But we have our egos so damn driven, so damn on maximum right now. It's not even funny. Run right over you. And then demand, I want things from you. Yeah. I want. Hell with what you want. You want the fame and fortune? Well, I want more of it. I must feed my ego. I'm wondering if we actually had our heads inflated, are we going to be measuring our inflated egos in that form and fashion to see who's got the biggest popping material, and be afraid of a reality check of a sharp pointed object to pop, and then see what happens? We be the grossest planet in the universe. We be trying to put our egos back into place again. We try to put our heads back together again. We'd be Humpty Dumptys. I remember reading those kind of fairy tales and fictional stuff a long time ago as a kid. Hearing about it, seeing about it, seeing the reference about it all my life. And in many forms we actually have it. Our own damn egos are Humpty Dumpty. We live in a messy world. We live in a messy world. We want so damn much. We're willing to kill ourselves over it. Right now, because I do the dark logs, I watch over my dog at times and don't get enough sleep. I've got a dog that's dying on me, slowly but surely. And I gotta deal with the reality. The first part of my channel, the title of it, A Diary of a Griever, which means I get to mourn I get to grieve the losses of those that I cared a great deal about. This year, she may not live long enough. And I'll have another charge. I'll have another family member gone. And another, and another. My grief is never ending. My loss is never ending. My feelings and my emotions are never ending on this. And I have to survive through every one of it. The world can drive itself crazy. I've got my own world to deal with. Everybody else is trying to kill each other for what? Trying to rush. Trying to be what? You be what? I already am what I am. What about you? That being said,